Okay, went on. Okay, I see what it is now. Okay. Man, I'm fine tuning this thing down to getting that but this doesn't look like very much, but Stonewall, Colorado, this is an entire trade route. Sleeping Ute Mountain is an entire trade route. Each of these lines is an entire trade route. That's going down all the way across. And look what it is. Wheeler Peak, Trinidad, Puye, Pecos, Sandia, Mount Taylor, Chaco, Mesa Verde, Shiprock, Zuni, Wide Rune, Canyon de Chelly, again there. And then you're telling me about these mountains, and I have blank spots for there, and there, right on the other side of Canyon de Chelly. 37 degrees, 110. Wait, 37, 110. I should listen to myself. I said, why don't you look in the book and find out? Hey, this will give you a chance to see how I find these locations in my crazy little chart book. Because what did I say that number was? 36, 110? Is that what I said it was?
I don't remember.
Oh, 37, 110.
Okay.
This is going diagonally from Canyon de Chelly to 37, 110. So what would be on 37, 110? I'll show you how this works. Look at that number here, 38, 36. Where Pine Mountain is 37. 37. 110. Where's 110? That's that circle right here at 110. So how do you make this work? You follow this line straight down, and you follow 37 straight down, and then you hit right about here. And according to me, it must be one of the locations in your book because it's blank. And that's what I was looking for. Why is that blank? 36, 110. You go to 36, 110, one down. That's easy. 36, 110, 36, quinienta. So I can put
Holy cow.
quinienta.
And this book here that you're referring to
I'm probably laying
is
out what you're seeing in the book. I'm probably laying out on the chart. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That what you're talking about seems to be what I'm doing in my book right now. Because I'm laying out this southwest area.
and
35, 110.
and the mountains that I was talking about was the translation here. Monster
you know,
Slayer travels through portals.
Do you know Agate House?
I've heard of that place.
That's where this other location on the other side of Canyon de Chelly trade partner next to it is the Agate House.
So this is when he was chasing a monster that was made of rock. He jumped through the portals and was using lightning to fight it. And so he jumps around the world. He goes to Chinle. One step takes him to Chinle. Another step takes him to Cottonwood Pass, Beshlachit, Begij. And then it even goes all the way to the ocean.
That makes a connection to his Athabascans up there. Because it doesn't say what ocean, and I'm pretty sure it might not be.
So he almost got hurt, but his brother helped him. And then it says, embedded in this story is a verbal map with at least the following details. Monster Slayer traveled by sunray, an icon for a straight line above the Earth's surface.
An alignment.
From Huerfano Mesa, westward along a series of 5 named mountaintops. He found the traveling rock far in the west and struck it. It flew away eastward. So traveling rock is the name of the monster. So then he's fighting it, and so they it's just their battle all over the world, basically. And then it also talks about the stars. There's constellation story elements from Those also help with the verbal map. So the Navajo language and our place names were things. It's like a verbal map. So
In other words, in
so
song.
anytime that the term myth is used, what I did kind of has to do with reclaiming spaces and language and stuff. What I'm doing is every time I see the word myth, I circle it, put an X right through it, and I write oral history. If it's mythological, then it's oral historical. So,
What do you know about Mexican Hat? That's right on the border of Utah and Kayenta.
well, that place is like a really magic place out there. My mom was telling me about people who turned into rocks
In this area
within, I
right
think,
here?
within her lifetime or like right
See, this is how
when she
I
was young.
locate some of my things, like 37110. I go to my GPS locator and I put 37110 and I put 000, and then it takes me right to these locations, right to where I'm trying to look. And then from there, I can see how their relations to all these other locations, or I could even go in to see if there's any mountains that are nearby, valleys, ruins. But this one is right on that little border, right next to this river. I guess that's the trade location. What are these rivers? Because it seems to be for these rivers. Gibson Creek and West Gibson Creek. I guess I'll put what Gibson Creek on here. Just at least I got a location. I don't know, a general location. What was it called again? Make sure I spell it right.
So,
Hey, you're seeing me in
so
the
this
action
is
for the first
basically
time, huh?
what you do. You have your trade
Gibson.
network layout, and then you're finding. Since you have it laid out, you just go and see what's there.
And this way, the public and all that can get an idea of how I locate some of my things on my charts. Because a lot of times it's just history books and all that too. But a lot of these places don't have history tied to them, or even are in history books. So what I got to do is go and find the nearest natural location to it, and then go and look around that location. And every time I'll find something ancient. But first, I got to find a general location to go to where trade is possible. Why is trade possible? There's two creeks where one goes this way for trade and another one goes that way, and they divide right there where that one point was. So that tells me that's an important trade point just because of the creeks. Ancient times there were probably rivers because it was higher then. But just to give the public an idea how I go about doing some of my global mapping, then you can see the layout. And now that I got that far. See, like when I get it all together here, these, like I said, all these are trade routes that are going on these lines in here, this way and this way and that way, that way. Stonewall, I was talking about up in Colorado. But Sleeping Ute, as an example, see where it's going to Mesa Verde and Canyon de Chelly and Agate House. I took this on here, and all I did was I wanted to see where it went. Sleeping Ute not only went to those locations, but also went all the way down to the Montague Island in Baja California, where it could be trade can go down into Teotihuacan to Mexico through that area. So Sleeping Ute is connected to another island in the Baja Gulf of California area, straight from this Sleeping Ute. Mesa Verde, that's why Mesa Verde and Canyon de Chelly are connected. They could get it to this sea route. Stonewall is the one that I've been looking at recently because it's not that well known. Stonewall, Colorado goes through Trinidad, Chaco, and Zuni, and it's not a very well known trade route because it's got lost in history. I found it, but I'm trying to find anything that's tied to it, and I just find very few things about Stonewall itself in
So it must
Colorado.
be old.
So if you go down here and go to all these locations, these are trade points. The
And
major one.
Chaco is one of those trade points?
Yep. Mesa Verde, Chaco, where we are. Sandia, Chaco, Mesa Verde. That way. See? Chaco, Trinidad, Zuni, Stonewall, going that way. Chaco, Shiprock, Canyon de Chelly, Chaco, Puye, Wheeler Peak, going this way. You go down, you probably, Wide Rune is out in the Navajo Res, so you're probably familiar with that. See, Wide Rune, Shiprock. See? Navajo Res. Canyon de Chelly, Cayenta. That's why I was wondering about Agate House, because I'm not too familiar with that. I found that, but that seems to be in the trade location that was used to go down the Little Colorado River and then down there by the Salt River and the Salt River Canyon area and trading it into the Phoenix.
Agate, is that the crystal house that's outside of Flagstaff?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's that one that's made out of.
It's like the crystal rock
like
house.
a crystal rock house, or it looks like quartz. Maybe that's what that is. I sure learned a lot of things about doing this chart system because I have to look into every place I'm finding to see if there's any history behind it. But like I said, some I do find. There's some that I don't find, and I'm even finding locations that aren't even known yet. I mean, like the Muley Point trade point that's up there. It's not even hasn't even been historically documented yet. I mean, nobody even really knows it's there.
And you're talking about that video. Can you show that video, a little bit about that video of the guy who went out to Monument Valley and there were those big polygonal
the place
floors.
That's north of Monument Valley?
Yes.
That place that's north of Monument Valley, maybe that's what Gibson Creek is about. That's in the general area, isn't it? Mexican Hat? Monument Valley?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Mexican Hat is
maybe
a little bit north of that, but it's in the area, yeah.
I wonder if this location might be going there. There's a big possibility. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to download this thing. You can download this app, but I haven't got around to it. This thing is saving my butt, GPS coordinates. I've been able to locate everything around the world. That's when I found those places in South America. I said, oh my God, there's more El Dorados than anybody would ever believe. And now I can say it because everybody's discovering all of these ancient ruins in South America. You notice it's big news now, but about when I was saying it back, nobody even knew they even existed. And I had to tell you that, oh my God, there's not just one El Dorado. There's a whole bunch of them. I was going through the jungle and there's El Dorados everywhere. Now I don't have to be quiet because they're finding them now. That was weird. I was going to do a gold rush and all, but it's going to freak out those poor Indians down there and be looking for El Dorado again. And I was worried they were going to go there. Okay, I'm going to go. I have to go to my. Okay, I know what I need to do. That's YouTube. One thing I lucked out on, and I'm glad I did it because not too many people are familiar with it yet. But if you go to Re-Indigenizing Minds, I got playlists in there that pretty much gives away everything that's going on just on the titles alone. And a few of them are just for, what would you call that, research purposes. So I can go back. And,
there's also entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment too. Yeah, Indian movies, native music. And okay, let me see if I remember what it was now.